This lesson, guys, we're going to be talking about layer blending modes, okay? So with this lesson, what I've got here is I have two different images. I've got this one here with the concert laser light show, and I have this guy here who's maybe a lead singer of the band, you know, whatever, maybe the lead guitarist, I don't know, we'll see. But we got this guy here who is in definitely a rock band. So the first thing we need to do to make the layer blending modes work is we need to bring the two layers together. So I'm going to bring the laser light show into the rock and roll singer. So again, we drag our background layer on top of our image. And here it is. I'm going to leave it up here in the upper corner, and I'm just going to size it to fill my entire document. Quick way to do that is using the transform controls. So up on top of the ribbon here, I'm going to just check and turn on transform controls, and this will allow me to drag and resize this image very quickly. So I'm going to just bring this up and get that to a good size. I'm just going to overfill my image and kind of move this around where I want it, maybe something like that. Okay, so I've got my image there, and I'm going to say check mark at the top on the ribbon to confirm the size change, and then I'm going to turn off my transform controls. Again, I don't like working with them on. They're kind of annoying to me, so I turn them on when I need them and turn them off when I'm done. So now I have my two different layers, right? My rocker and the laser light show. So what I'm going to do now is we're going to start looking at the layer blending modes, and we're going to start blending these two layers together. So there's a couple things that you can do to blend these together. One could be as simple as changing the opacity of our top layer here, the laser lights. So in the layer palette, right over here, you've got the opacity. And I can click on this and I can bring this down, and you can start to see the bottom layer shining through, okay? And you know, right around 50%-ish, something like that, you'll really start to kind of see both images really nice. But maybe I want those laser lights to look different, right? So maybe the opacity isn't going to work for you all the time. It could, again, depending on what you're trying to do and the two different layers that you're using, maybe just changing some opacity will work for you. But in this case, I'm going to leave this back up to 100%, and then I'm going to move straight over to where it says normal. There's a pull down menu here. And this is all of the layer blending modes that are open to us, okay? So here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of open this. I'm going to come in here, sorry, and you can pick from this list, okay? And there's lots in this list to pick from. So maybe I'll select this one here, and you can see that it's it is going to select maybe this one here. This is darken color, okay? So you can see how it's starting to blend them together. Or maybe I'll choose screen, right? Now you can really start to see, you can even see the drummer here in the corner, and it really kind of looks like, you know, you're staring up at the rigging here in the concert, and you're seeing the laser light show. Again, you're really kind of blending these together nicely. Maybe overlay is a good one. Little darker here, again, depending on what you're looking for, you know, what your final outcome is, or you're looking for, you know, changing these are going to do, you know, some different cool stuff. So here's difference. Again, by changing these blending modes, you can get all kinds of different effects, okay? So again, go through here, play around, maybe changing the layer blending mode, and then maybe some opacity. That might even get you exactly what you're looking for. Again, there's lots of different things you can do. Once you find the one that you like the best, you're ready to go. You can also bring in more layers, and you can blend 2 or 3 layers together. Again, totally up to you. Whatever you're shooting for, whatever you're trying to achieve as your final outcome, these layer blending modes can really help you get those 2 or 3 layers blended together, and really bring together a really cool shot, you know, that wasn't there on either of the original images.